Morning. Can you hear me okay? Okay, looks like it's being picked up alright. Good morning. I don't have anything to say. I'm just gonna play this game, this funny little game. I guess I can say that Dawn Trail came out, but I'm not there yet, so I'm playing Shadowbringers. I might have to lower the graphic settings. That was a bit chunky, wasn't it? That was quite chunky. Go to high for now instead of maximum. See how that does. Hence, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. But from what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If it's the case, they should permit us to find their village. Lida Laran. I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different world, and of our mission. You may consider her an ally. That was at my butt. I think the ground texture does look noticeably better. I don't know if like the graphics update is going to be like hugely apparent to me because I'm not one to like really scrutinize these things to begin with, but I feel like I already see some differences. Yeah, we're just gonna take it easy. I'm just gonna run through this and relax and read the story. I have my disgusting watery McDonald's coffee. It looks like a third slot was added here. Oh, that's not good. I need to fix the HUD real quick because those bars are overlapping in a disagreeable way. How's that? That's better. Here, let me rub this crystal real quick. That person vanished. I'm attuned. And, oh my god, my inventory's getting full. I'm gonna have to deal with that soon. For now, though, I'm just going to eat some steak. And summon forth my bow. Here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have always begun. They've already begun. In which case, here you go. It's a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies. Believe it or not, I'll explain how I know of all this later. But first, I need you to help me find some. If a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. Oh, it's okay, I never actually respond to anyone. Bay Scrub. You search the scrub but find nothing resembling looking grass. Suddenly a voice rings out.
Greetings, mortal. What is your name? Oh, you don't have a name? How very, very sad.
I could have had so much fun with it. Not that. Oh, am I gonna have to, like, give my name to get the scrub? Oh, it was a trick, I understand. Also, I need to take a screenshot real quick. Okay. No, not taking the bait twice. There's gotta be another face scrub around here somewhere. walk under that. Looking biplane. Maybe Alpha Nose Scrub will be better. You search the scrub, a voice rings out.
What is it that you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it.
Not falling for it. I feel like maybe something cute and funny would happen if I engage with their tricks, but I don't know. I'll take Thinker's advice and not fall for it, right? You find what appears to be grass, a voice rings out.
Oh, a visitor. Where are you from, Raytel?
Nowhere. Tone deaf. How boring.
Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever.
Your body begins to feel heavy. Oh. I didn't respond, right? He like just did that to me. Beckoned. Your will is not entirely your own. Also very slow. I take you have met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility. And seeing them in the first step is the first step to dealing with them. Let us gather everyone and put Urianje's little trick to good use. Through the looking grass? They're all around us.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
Yeah, what you said. The particles really slowed things down for a second there.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable!
Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting some chunks.
Neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianje.
Oh yes, Urianje, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh,
Please don't laugh like that.
Fun. We must do it again.
These guys are gonna drive me up the wall.
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Get rid of the hangnail. Ooh, it's real chunky.
Shall we?
We might have to go a setting lower.
Would we? What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Maybe the pixies are more demanding than the rest of the game. We'll see. I'll wait a little bit before lowering. It might just be the pixies. Coffer, what's in the coffer? Where was my steak? Iridescent top of casting. What is this music? Oh my god. Don't care for that. It look like? It looks boring, but it's good, so we'll glam it. Let's keep the slime hat going though. Yes. Okay, perfect. Alright, gotta ingratiate ourselves with the pixies now. Salute Wind's request. Ooh, look at me, I have a task for you. Iran is a beloved village and we want to always have it look lovely. It can't look lovely without flowers blooming. If flowers bloom lovelier than ever blooms. But there are some everbloom seeds, take them and sow them, here, there. Everywhere around the village. Dimple is a dimple, yes? The seed. And a seed. Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them. Old Sigmund's plea. Mortal, hear my plea. Precious children are thirsty. I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing about our village. Need to go to Longmere Lake to draw the water. Won't you have it? These are our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned. The Valve make their home in the lake. Tend to play rough, so to have care. It's rough. I'm trying, but that's rough. One more ingratiation over there. Another fairy to do mundane tasks for. It's Lala. Hungers for your assistance. Ugh, I'm so hungry I may faint. No fruit will set me alright. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow out there. Give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. Alright. What was it? It's plant the seeds, get the water, get the fruit. We can do all these things. Gotta climb their houses to do that though, it's kind of steep. Is this where I'm planting the seeds, on top of like this house? Aether current? Aether current. We accept these.
I beg you, my friend has gone to piss her long. A place we're told we must never set foot in. Thought about giving chase, but I'm scared I'll run into the thing. You're a big, brave man. You're not scared of such things, are you? Please find and bring back my friend. Kengyuf is his name. And if you should hurry, you might catch them before they go to Pisser Glan.
Pisser Lawn. He went to Pisser Lawn. Okay, I'm gonna go do this one over here. It's like kind of out of the way. Them's flowers is beautiful, I tell you what.
Helping us grow flowers, are you? That makes this house look so much lovelier. Used to be a city of mortals here, but we killed them. Delicious they were. Then eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here. We've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think?
Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, game's getting a little chunky now. Well, who are these people? What are they doing? Are you here for the show? I have no idea who these people are.
Done sown the seeds. Thank you. You should have a letter line living up its name. It means flower house, in case you weren't aware. You weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beyond compare. Almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fey folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home. And it could be yours too, for the low, low price of forever and ever.
Deep gold is gonna give me the same shit. Iridescent bottoms of casting. The bottom is iridescent. Rainbow slops. What do those look like? Look like dog shit. Get rid of them. See, the pants don't look that bad. But I want to keep the glamour up. Kind of bothers me not being in like the full set, you know? This is the tree I have to shake.
Give me your sweet burden.
A bug. Theme of bug starts playing. Oh. Oh, game's getting chunky. Game's getting real chunky. Yeah, we're low in graphic settings. As soon as this battle's over. Until then, I'll deal with the chunks. Wow, can't handle high right now. Oh, that looks so much worse though. Maybe I'll just try turning a few things down because it looks so much worse when I take it down another like standard setting. What does maximum look like? Maximum looks great until it has to move. That's a shame. What if okay, what can I get rid of that's like not that important here but is expensive? Shadow detail. We can turn down shadow detail. Shadow cascading? What does that look like without it? Shadow softening weak. Oh no, we want shadow softening to be strong if we can help it. Cast shadows minimum. Normal. Put that at normal. Texture detail. That's gonna require a reboot. Whatever. I think texture detail is probably fine. Anti-aliasing. I'm not noticing a huge difference when I turn it down. Movement physics. Maybe simple for other things besides me. Effects naturally darken the edges of the screen. I do kind of like that. Blur the graphics around an object in motion. Radial blur. Ambient occlusion. Quality plus. Strong? What's that look like without it? This also might not be the best area to like really see the difference. We'll just put it on strong. Real-time reflections. We'll do high. Anti-aliasing. When set to normal, use simplify lighting to reduce graphical load and improve performance. I think that looks fine on normal. I don't mind that. Grass quality. The grass quality is making a big difference. So we'll keep that. Parallax occlusion. Appearance of depth and definition in textured surfaces. Tessellation. Improve the appearance of water surfaces. We'll see how we are when we're around water. Or disable glare. Standard. Use LOD on distant objects. Let's see how this does. Let's see how all this does. Because I think this still looks pretty fine. We'll bring more things down if we need to. Here, let's fight a guy and see how much the game chugs. That's fine. Is there a way to like display frames per second in the corner? Can I display frame rate? Limit frame rate. That's just actually controlling it. I don't know. I'll look into it later. More bug. Oh right, I have to turn my tab targeting back on. I messed with tab targeting. Whenever I take a BRB, I'll do that. It can't hurt too much. Just over 50% of my health is down. Oh, cool. Oh, that's actually really cool. And you know what? The game is running fine right now. The game is running fine right now. Hostile presence. Immortal. Good morning. Gouda morning. Oh yeah, it's still getting a little chunky sometimes. I'm in light of the graphics update, I'm like every now and then having to fine-tune some settings to find something that doesn't get too chunky. Actually, given it's like Dawn Trail release day, I didn't have that big of a problem getting into the game. But also, I figure maybe it'll get worse when everyone's off of work. The fluorescent light dimension. Yeah, it's the only thing that can heal me right now. I have to water this thing. The game got a graphical update. It actually does look a lot better. You can especially tell with like the flowers and a lot of the textures. But I'm having some performance problems when we get into battle, so I'm having to fine-tune it a bit. How has your day been so far? Yeah, the flowers look pretty good. It's like the Pixie Zone. It's the Scottish dimension. It's Donut Friday. Is that a regular thing for you, Donut Friday? Hi, can you see this? I can. Hello.
You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They're very dear to us. We wanted them to Ilmeg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course.
Oh, well, that's not great. It stops us from going to the Dunkin' downstairs more than once a week. Fair. Which was freaking out and just hasn't been showing up your message for like 20 minutes. You've been trying to say so for 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. Well, I can see it now, so you know, catch me up. What's going on?
So hungry. Did you get the fruit? There's always a fruit when I'm around. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. You've saved me from my boredom. You'd have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. You've done me a great service, mortal. There's one thing we Pixies are serious about. It's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate them. Some haters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try and fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Let's to avoid them altogether, we say.
Streaming is probably having a solid effect on performance, and this zone in particular has a lot of foliage. Yeah, that's also another aspect of it, is like, if I can get the game to look and run fine in this zone, I think it's probably going to be good in most other places. Because the flowers here are probably doing a number. The flowers, the particle effects coming off of, like, the pixies and everything. Like, the actually extremely nice looking water over there. You know what? That's actually really smart, having a designated Dunkin' Donut day. If I lived right next to one, I would go every day unless I did something like that too. Do you always get the donut on Dunkin' Day, or do you, like, get breakfast and coffee there too. It was a Triago. He's not, I don't have to do a shitty Scottish accent for Thancred. Mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no trouble worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. They don't have memories of their previous lives. The desire to have fun remains, imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. Asked when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from being such as sprites and arcane entities. On death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself to assume aether form, another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you become that which you fear most, brother. However, the pixies may have come into being if we judge them. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? Since we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any you encounter a pixie seemed even remotely amenable to reason? Sure, that one. It makes it easier to say at least tomorrow is donut Friday. Yeah. Always get the donuts. Bestow free company leader back to me. Yeah, I can do that. Gotta start running the experience buffs. What are the experience buffs you're talking about? What? You know Pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I hope this will offer us a way out. But for the delay, summon this fail, if you please. With chat mode and say, use your keyboard or software keyboard to enter fail to summon your pixie friend at the designated location. The free company can give company-wide XP buffs. Well, yeah, I don't know how to do that, so here. Free company members. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay. Yoink. Promote. It will change my rank to fodder. Can I be anything besides fodder? Just anything besides fodder, please. But you should have that now. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I didn't do anything. I was a terrible incumbent. But yeah, that's cool. Company-wide buffs are good. I was like a lame duck free company leader. I was just like incumbent until the expansion came out, and then things mattered. How do I change it to say mode? Say. Hey, oh. What am I doing wrong? Heyo. Oh? What am I doing wrong? I'm in say mode. Enter Feo Ol. Yeah. Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Do I need to be like dash Feo Ol? That doesn't make sense. I gotta bump equality. I'm in chat say mode. FEO space UL, right? I'm gonna copy and paste it from like the wiki. No, it's giving me a URL. Copy the text, not the link. Can I copy the text and not the link, please? I have no clue why this isn't working. Let me like put it on something that's gonna give you more contrast so you can read it better. Feo-UL. Yes. That is what I'm typing. Feo-UL. Feo. Too far away? What do you see too far away? Oh, I didn't... in my defense, it does not say, like, stand at a destination over here. It just says do it. I did not see that. The voice rings out.
So, my sapling has finally remembered his lovely branch. With such a half-hearted call, he may as well lock me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling.
What? Do I need to do it again? Please, Feo, I need you. They're making me beg.
Is this your idea of a fervent call? A thodden log could do more with fire.
Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. Okay. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. Oh, exclamation point. This is so funny. Oh, I also have to spell loveliest light, I imagine, of branches, comma, please grant me your succor. That's so funny. Yeah.
You're late! Late! I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Oh my god. Stop.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
This is one of the best looking areas in the game so far, but I also feel like it's kind of a hard area to judge the difference in the graphics update with because of all the bloom.
Reminds me of my childhood.
He throttles him, Homer Simpson style.
Sorry, it was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
But just now
They're so
you
good.
called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Face looks better. It's a subtle change, but face looks better.
Well.
long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself.
They look like Tinkerbell flying toys from the videos of them flying directly into fireplaces? What are you talking about? Are there like heat-sinking Tinkerbell toys?
Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours.
Oh, not even a bit. But
Send me a
what
video.
about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling,
On my butterfinger.
scatter the contents of his
If you lay a finger on my butterfinger.
Firefighting Tinkerbell versus arsonist Tinkerbell. Hi, Cheetah.
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
Would you like that?
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins?
Twins.
Just while the others go and see Urianger.
Why did Urianger want to stay here? This does not seem up its alley.
That's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
Is it because it's hidden?
It seems we won't be joining you.
We'll reveal the hidden Vernick to you at once.
Vernick. Hidden Vernick.
Okay. Mason, that's amazing.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
I'm gonna post that in the chat for people.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
I've never seen that. That's amazing.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Let's go see him.
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
I don't like that tone of voice. I feel very threatened. For no one LSA's sake, let us be quick. Be ashamed to return only to find that they had been to play one game too many. Yeah, aren't they gonna get like turned into bushes or something? They kind of glossed over that. They've been turning people into bushes. Now the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the north path north, we should find the place. Come along. Urianger is in his natural habitat, a library. This is nice. The whole building is pixie wings. Why don't we get on a... Nope, not that. Oh, I got the job. Just update for people, I got the job. Shadow of the Colossus Pixie final boss comes out of the building. Yeah, there's just a really pixie, there's a really big pixie in there. I have until next Wednesday to accept it. I'm probably going to. I'm expecting one more offer though, so I'll see that one out and compare them. I don't expect they'll be able to beat it, but you know, I'll still see what happens. But assuming I accept it, by next Wednesday, the 3rd, then I would start on the 15th. It's a good offer. I'm very happy with it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Please clap.
But I just figured I'd give the update. Give the update. I figured, it was gonna, kind of what I thought was gonna happen happened, where it was gonna take forever to get interviews, but once I do start getting interviews, it'd be okay. I didn't want to say that beforehand, though, because I feel like it would, if I said that and then it didn't play out that way, it'd come off as really arrogant and stupid. It worked out. Unless something really unexpected happens in the next week, I should be good. You are at last. I give you Uranje's humble abode. Come, CV's home. Contingent on a background check, which, you know, I don't expect any problems with, but I don't know. What if they mix up my file or something? Honestly, not as many books as I thought there would be. I was expecting more books.
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that thou would seek me out.
Oh, hello.
But ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Hello.
Full glad am I to see thee once more,
Okay.
my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
This looks like a man that wears deodorant. It took a while to get there, but I think we're there.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
But
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Did he just give her like $5 to like go buy taffy in like caramels?
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Raids. Oh, by the way, I added a new emote. Just because I was like, I bet that would be easy to find a GIF for, and there was. And I thought that'd be useful. There's like Dr. Wily doing, what is it, Dogenza?
Alphino and Mistress Alize,
Dogenza.
now travel in thy company is of great
Yeah.
comfort to me. As for the
Dogenza.
rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th umbral calamity.
Need a vision.
As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come.
He still talks like that.
There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time.
In time.
Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
That's the chemical weapon, right? Isn't it contagious too?
Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
We're already dead? Stinky man. The stinky guy. God, don't show me that. Aww. And at the end... Ebenezer Scrooge moment.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold.
Which I did behold.
No matter the cost, we must.
He looks a million times better.
This tragedy.
Biggest glow up out of everyone so far.
And I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
Primal juice, crystals, aether.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Sure do. Something to do with magic, right? Wacky magic stuff?
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive.
Like my fire and ice.
As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth
I
the
love this guy. Look at this guy.
Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral.
Do they use good and
Thus was I
bad?
moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple
Dark?
question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
Okay.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the two forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
This is a very funny conversation. I like this.
One which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
Can I just say I love when it's like a fake made-up language, but when you squint, it still looks like English or like a real language. I don't know if that's stupid or not, but I love that. It's like kind of dumb. There's no reason for it, but it's like cute. I like it.
And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
Halting the circulation of ether.
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity.
Well, if the Black Rose is a force of draining ether and the light is pure ether, why don't you just Black Rose the light and then you restore the world, right? Maybe they'll consume each other.
At least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged.
Sounds cataclysmically stupid, though.
Warden of Ilmeg.
That's like a last resort. Like all other options have failed.
Were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Egg.
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Lear,
Ensconced.
the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the Pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Yeah. My character has lips now. Like ones that don't look like they'd, like, hurt.
Wah, wah, wah.
I need to continue eating food. I want to be well fed. Courting cooperation. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Hot. Did you take up astrology? Indeed, though the night be lost behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. He's this like... Did he notice? He's hoping people notice. As I did mention, we are to enter we're gonna go to the lake. We must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a matter of presenting them to a suitable gift. We shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Do you like my new look? Are you, into astrology? Definitely not something you'd actually say to someone in real life, but when they have a giant astrological wheel on their back and they're wearing, like, glittering stars, maybe it's an acceptable answer. Meanwhile, Rugo, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a vile kin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker, shall in the receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. And for the Warrior of Light, catch bugs. If they offer the Aether Current, I just take the quest without thinking, and I'll do them later.
Oh, you're Urianje's friend, aren't you? Will you not lend me a hand? You see, Urianje's home is drab and dull, and I've a mind to decorate it, to make it bright and special. If you were to help out, it'd make it all the more special. We need some whirlwinds, a pretty little plant that grows in the water. We trade with the waff for it, but seeing as you can swim, you can harvest some for us. You should be able to find the weed in the lake where there's a sunken church. While you take care of this, I'll go and pick lots of beautiful flowers. Afterwards, let's meet back here for decorating. See you soon.
I apologize for my awful brave voice. Kind of fun though. I still haven't fixed my tab targeting. That's a big attack. Is that gonna hurt? They're not that bad. Oh, I have to weaken it and then capture it. Using the Charlayan box. Charlayan. I feel like I've heard that word. Charlayan. Charlayan box. Got it. I can't say anything for certainty yet either, because obviously when I start working I have to prioritize giving them my contractual 8 hours. But from my conversations with the other engineers there, it is a fully remote job, and it sounds like they're really flexible with what hours you work. So if they are as flexible as I get the impression, I might take to doing a lot of my like actual work in the evening and continuing to like do some streaming and stuff during the day. But I'm gonna have to feel it out and see what is okay with them and what allows me to actually get my work done. So I have to prioritize. I don't want to make any guarantees, but I'm optimistic I could still do this. Like maybe not every day, but every now and then. What returned? Wert thou able to capture a hawker? I got the impression it's really flexible from the people I talked to. A truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thanker 2 should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile. Lounge about. I really hope it is like that, because honestly, I feel like I work better later in the day and evening, and I've never really been allowed to make use of that outside of school.
The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
Daytime is like definitely like my most unproductive hours, like middle of the day. Like right now.
White auracite, newly forged for thy use.
That's the thing that lets us kill the Asians.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Asian's essence.
I like his hair a lot right now. I like the middle part. I like it being longer on the side. I feel like on 99% of people I wouldn't care for these like sideburn and mutton chop things, but I feel like it works for him.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
Finished what? What was she doing out there? Peeling potatoes?
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
That sounded so insincere. Cat's head.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me, which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
I thought, what happened to his heterochromia?
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself.
Okay.
For me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Gina B. Jones or Amelia Bedelia?
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
You go on.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armoreng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life.
A little fucked up.
I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot. There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all.
And by all, you mean like
imbued with
everything.
The strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
True successor.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
Yeah.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
Oh, she's gone. Flashback to reality. The Echo is such a convenient plot device.
Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things, where we came from, what we fight for, but of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate.
The Astra Legion stuff looks like Bayonetta core stuff.
The question remains, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I mean, did the child ever have chance to establish ego? Or was she like born at 8 years old?
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
It's real good.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Lida Loran. Are we just going back to... yeah. The Yokai Watch event ended because Dawn Trail came out, right? I didn't get the mounts. I got a couple of the minions, but I didn't get any of the mounts.
You weren't expecting you all back so soon. We'd scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day. The wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's very custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it.
Caramels. Found the caramels. It'll come back up. Okay, yeah, it'll come back up. I want my chocobo to not be whipping into this creature.
So, what is it you desire? Restule coins like immortals want to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire to enter Lai Gyaya. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others.
clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind to tell us what we've missed? So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? My lady, circumstance most tragic, the Light Warden of this land, is our ruler and king, Titania. It was always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came and went corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now they're the only king in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic is for breaking the seal. We divided into 4, each wove a different relic. We kept apart until the time was right. This dress is one of them, been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. These pixies look like, I forget the name of the arc, but in Berserk, when he's like helping the children. I don't want to give too much away. There's like a specific character these pixies look like. He's like helping the children after the eclipse. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have other relics too. The shell crowd is with the Ewe Falf, the stone scepter with the Numao, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. What's up?
I just got a shiny Meltan.
Shiny Meltan?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I opened up the mystery box and I got a shiny.
I thought that was like a limited time thing. They stopped that.
I think they started it up again today.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Shiny Meltan. Good for you. Yeah, Joey's being real cute. Good luck finding them all. Facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. What's life now before us? First, let us hie to the lake, here to claim the shell crown from the fowl. If we call them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. Green Freak. I love Meltan. I remember the rollout of Meltan in Pokemon Go, and everyone thought it was like a glitch placeholder Pokemon because they didn't announce anything, and it just looked weird. And like the thought of them introducing a new Pokemon in Pokemon Go was like unheard of. Like no one had even considered that a possibility. Definitely feels like there's a lot more people around today. Another if the current quest will just take that. They've talked that an interesting mortal's come to Ilmeg. You go Hashiki or some such. It's you, isn't it? Don't even think to deny it. I'm Ulthan, and it's my dream to become the most popular fairy of all. Eh? Because everyone should fawn over me. And it would be really fun. Now, by the way of achievable first step, I may mean to become the darling of Lira Ran. But everyone is so caught up with their flower smelling and their mischief making. They don't even spare a glance. You travel to and fro, so you must know much more about this and that. Tell me, what must I do to become popular? Become the strongest pixie of all. Strongest? You mean I should fight monsters and things? Good heavens, no. We're supposed to be adorable, not savage. I want to stand out true, but not by doing that. Oh, I have it. Rather than trying to impress with what I can do, I can impress with what I know. I just need to read a lot of books. It so happens there's lots of books in Urianger's home. A place called the Bookman Shelves. I'm going there at once, and you're coming too. I can read your strange mortal writing, so I need you to do it for me. I get to be the interpreter. Well, you're gonna wait a little bit, because I'm not doing that immediately. This place is cool. Is the bloom gone now, or did the bloom only exist, like, until the fairies came out, the pixies? Investigate the untouchable gate. Undyne. Where's my bird? Didn't I call out my bird? There's no way 30 minutes passed like that. At the tank. I want to check out the tank real quick, because that's really funny. The cute little tank. It's got like 3 wheels instead of treads though. Do not touch the untouchable gate. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. Come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the fall for water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. You all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. You, Urianger, I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. He can't swim. You too, Urianger? That you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, it'll be a lively lot. You have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals, what a treat. My comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the light. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of a shell crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that? What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be suspicious. The crown doesn't simply mean much to us as all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. Wherefore we are Falf. It's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King. Nor the world, for that matter. What is this, like a totally nihilistic race? Having said that, we do seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home rod of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we shall give you the crown. Dungeon. Dungeon. Okay. I think I'll BRB and then do this dungeon. Be back in a couple.